Now it is my great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker. This year, we are honored to have Dr. Michelle Park welcome you as our students. Dr. Park is our Associate Dean for Student Affairs. She received her graduate degree from UCLA and her undergraduate degree from Claremont McKenna College. She has held multiple national-level leadership roles, including Chair of the Council of Student Affairs for the American Association of Colleges of Osteopathic Medicine. She is extremely passionate about research in student affairs, policies, procedures, and problem solving, and even more passionate about her students. She wrote her first book when she was 9 years old about the importance of seeing value in people despite their differences, a theme she continues to weave through her life. She is an accomplished athlete, basketball, water polo, volleyball, and swimming, and a proud mother of twins who just turned 1 year old. Regardless of the many hats she wears, she is always a passionate advocate for our students. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Michelle Park.
All right, thank you. I told the students yesterday I was going to be a little nervous, so thank you for that warm welcome. That was very helpful. So thank you, Dr. Crone, for your generous introduction. Class of 2023, what a great week it's been. I have genuinely enjoyed getting to know you this week and seeing the excitement about starting medical school. Your smiling faces, enthusiastic responses to our activities, and the positive chatter in the recital hall during breaks has been wonderful to see. You have worked so hard and accomplished so much to get to this point, and I have the utmost respect for you and the utmost faith that you will succeed in this journey. I've had the privilege of working alongside Western U students for the last 20 years, most recently as the Dean of Students of COM. Your upperclassmen and alumni have been inspiring, hardworking, they've been innovative, kind-hearted, dedicated, resilient, the list goes on. From what I hear and see of the class of 2023, your class will be exceptional and follow proudly in the footsteps of your predecessors. During the last week, you received a lot of information and some pearls of wisdom. So today I'd like to reinforce a few of those and add a few of my own. So let's talk about three things. First, remember what inspired you to become a physician and keep that at the forefront of your mind throughout your medical education. Two, make sure to take care of yourself mentally, personally, physically, and spiritually. And three, allow your key supporters, both at home and at school, to help you through any challenging times. So first, what inspires you? Earlier this week, Dr. Crone talked about the importance of remembering what inspired you to become a physician. Was it a particular patient you encountered? Was it a family member's illness or serving an underserved population in another country? When you get home tonight, I want you to search for an image that encapsulates that inspiration. Maybe it's a photo of the country where you served, or a picture of you with the person who inspired you to become a physician. Then I want you to make that the wallpaper on your iPad, your digital bag, so that on those late nights when you're exhausted or anxious about an upcoming exam, you can look at that image and the associated memories can give you that extra push you need to make it through one more hour, one more day, one more week. Two, take care of yourself. We heard a lot of that in the last week, and even some of my predecessors in the convocation ceremony talked about taking care of yourself. As Dr. Crone said, you were carefully selected for admission to COMP because we are confident that you have the knowledge, the skills, and the attitudes to become a successful osteopathic physician. So let's set aside intelligence for a moment. Students often believe that their success is predicated simply on their mental acuity, but I've found that if students don't also take care of themselves mentally, physically, personally, and spiritually, that's when their academics suffer. So what does that look like in a practical sense? Caring for yourself mentally could involve doing the pre-exam mindfulness exercises we practiced earlier this week, committing to take study breaks every hour, or meditating. Taking care of your personal health could mean setting aside quiet time for yourself, or having a real sit-down meal once a week with a loved one. For physical health, maybe you commit to meal prepping, going to the weekly salad social, or taking part in Fitness Fridays. If spirituality is a part of your life, you might also choose to set aside time each week to go to small group, pray, or serve others. It'll be easy when you get into the thick of the curriculum to start letting those things slide. So tonight would be a great time to write down a few realistic goals for yourself. Then I want you to put your goals up on the refrigerator so that you'll see them every day and be reminded to take care of yourself in all of these categories. I have a quote at my desk that reads, "Self-care is not selfish or self-indulgent. We cannot nurture others from a dry well. We need to take care of our own needs first. Then we can give from our surplus, our abundance." Taking care of yourself in a holistic manner will not only help you to more easily navigate medical school, but more importantly, it will ultimately help you to be a better physician. Now let's talk about your mom for a minute. And your dad, your partner, your best friend, everyone who's here with you today because you consider them to be an essential part of your medical school journey. I'm going to guess that they also had a big part in getting you here today. Can I get an amen on that? Right? Let's go ahead and have you stand, all of our key supporters. If you're a loved one of one of our students, please stand up. I know we already did this, but I got to do it again. We got to recognize you for all of your hard work. On behalf of your students, thank you. And just so you know, your supporting role has only just begun. A few years ago, I surveyed students to find out the best ways in which key supporters can help them during medical school. There were two things that came up over and over again. The most important thing I said key supporters can do for them is to ask us how we're doing and actively listen to our answer. Let me say that again. Ask us how we're doing and actively listen to our answer. Pretty straightforward, right? They added to this by saying they wanted their key supporters to set aside time for us to talk, let me vent, don't try to problem solve, just listen. They also said that they appreciated brief but regular check-ins and loved it when their key supporters understood that a quick visit, call, text, or emoji would substantially lift their spirits. Students also said that one of the best ways their key supporters could help them was by being positive, encouraging, enthusiastic, and emotionally supportive. Some respondents even gave examples of what they wanted their key supporters to say. And I quote, "Wow, this is an insane amount of information you have to learn. I'm so proud of you." Or, "You've accomplished a lot and you can get through anything by hard work and discipline." And my personal favorite, "It's okay not to be perfect." Keep that in mind. Students also said, "Don't ask me about my scores, just celebrate that I'm in medical school. Make me laugh and or give me hugs. If I'm struggling, remind me it's because I'm surrounded by a sea of exceptionally bright people." An upperclassman recently told me that their partner kept a copy of the survey results we'd given him and would read verbatim some of the quotes I mentioned, like, "Wow, this is an insane amount of information you have to learn. I'm so proud of you, hun." Not only did this show her how much he believed in her, it also made her laugh, so it achieved two of those goals. So key supporters, parents, loved ones, those of you who are here with your students today, your homework is that while you're at lunch today, I want you to ask your student what you can do to help keep their spirits and energy up while in med school. Then file those ideas away and maybe plan your first emoji series, if you know what that is. If you don't, ask your student, before their first exam, which is this coming Friday, right guys? Yeah, 1 week. I know, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, I didn't want to bring that up. And students, my advice to you, your loved ones can only support you if they know what's going on, if you're willing to share with them. So my advice to you is let them in. And don't forget your Western U family. I am blessed to work with some of the most talented, intelligent, good-hearted people I've ever met. Many of them are sharing the stage with me today. They care deeply about you. They will challenge you, both academically and professionally, and they will be here when you need advice or support. So don't hesitate to reach out. So your homework, yes, I'm giving you homework. Medical school hasn't even started. First, find that image for your iPad wallpaper. Then I want you to write down those realistic goals for holistically caring for yourself, and tell your loved ones what they can do to best support you on this journey. Class of 2023, I look forward to an amazing 4 years with you. And as you may recall from the TED Talk we watched together earlier this week, be a unicorn. Thank you and good luck.